Alright guys, so we've just logged in. You can immediately update your password if you want to right here. Put your current password and select a new one and click update. After that, you can see we're right here on the label screen. So labels are kind of how we're going to divide our sales pipeline. You can create as many or as few labels as you want to. And I'll also show you can add them right here just quickly and see an overview. This will tell you how many people are in each label. And you can also click this messages button. And that's going to open up a new tab. And it really expands the extension into its different features. So we have the labels here. Global templates, which are our canned responses. We'll get into that in a future video. And our entire friends list. So this is a brand new extension I just installed. So I have no labels currently. So that's what we're going to focus on, is creating labels. So I'm going to put cold lead. And as soon as I hit add, you can see it populates right here. And there's a 0. That tells us how many people are inside of that label. I have an edit button, which I can change the label name here and hit save. I also have this color coding. So a cold lead, we're going to make them blue. Once we hit that color, it's going to change the color. So these will be available inside any view you're looking at, as well as inside of Facebook Messenger, which we'll get to in a minute. But first, let's add a few more labels here. We'll do a warm lead. And we'll change this one to a little bit of a red. We'll do hot lead. Make it a little even more red. And we'll do customers. Change this one to green. And we'll do like a friends and family. Just because we don't want them mixed up in our other stuff we got going on. We'll give them like this magenta color. Alright. Now if we wanted to, we could reorganize these labels into a different order. So it would make it easier for us, whatever works best for you, to organize your pipeline. If we had friends added into these labels, they would be populating this list right here as well. And once we placed them into each category, we can go to this Friends tab, and we can see all of our friends right here. And they'll have that colored label with the title tag as well. And you'll be able to use this search bar function to quickly search through your friends list. So let's open up the actual extension here. So let's go to Facebook. Okay, so I navigated to my Facebook profile. From here, what we're going to want to do is click this little messenger icon. This is the new Facebook layout, by the way. So click the messenger icon and go to see all in Messenger. And what that's going to do is populate your friends list. Next, we'll come up and click the G icon up here. And if this toggle isn't working the very first time that you've used Genius Messenger, what you want to do is go ahead and try to click refresh here. So once you've hit refresh, you should be able to toggle these on now. If that's not working, what you can do is try to uninstall and reinstall the extension, and that should work after that. But if you do have any issues, you can email support@tryjohnson.com and we'll get you set up. So now that we've got these labels here, what we can do is actually start assigning people to these labels. So you can have whatever process you want to kind of do this. But I'm just going to pick some categories here so you guys can see how this works. So we've got a few people assigned, and now you can see that inside the extension we have these numbers. So that tells us how many people are in each category. We can expand this again to go back to labels, and like I said, now all those people are populated in here, as well as our friends list is going to be populated with those labels. Now if we're moving people through the pipeline, say we had a conversation earlier and now they're a hot lead, you can change that just like that and it'll update right here across all of your messages here. So this is the main screen. When we changed over from the old Facebook, if you open these in facebook.com/messages, sometimes it's not pulling our labels in. But what you can do is go into Messenger here and click one of these send message buttons, and that will take us to messenger.com. So right now, messenger.com is working perfectly. Facebook.com/messages is sometimes not pulling in those labels. So we'll have a patch out soon for that, and it'll be working in both spots. But for now, that's a quick fix. So that's kind of the overview of your labels. Like I said, anywhere you want, you can reorganize these. It's just a cool way to visualize how many people are in each position in your pipeline. And you can have people move through the pipeline and you'll see the numbers changing. So it's just an easy way to visualize that. Also, on your friends list, like I said, once this gets full, you're going to have a lot of people in here, right? So you want to do a quick search, and it's just that easy to pull up an individual. So hopefully that makes sense for labels. On the next video, we're going to go into some of the canned responses. So we'll start touching on this tab here and get into the canned responses. So hopefully you guys are up to date on labels, and I'll see you on the next video.